Yeah, so we are live.
Awesome.
I'm pretty sure you know how to navigate this whole thing. So I wel I welcome everyone. I mean, this is Chidima, our UK ambassador, and we're also very happy to have her with us. For the next few minutes, she will be interestingly exposing you to the world of mentorship and coaching. And she's really been an amazing person and she has put in the work, she has the experiences. I expect that today's section would be one of the best sessions anyone would have in terms of what to expect in the tech ecosystem, whether you're an African immigrant, whether you just transited from another career into tech or you are thinking of doing so, whether you are have been looking for jobs and you're finding it difficult to get those jobs, maybe because of your CV template, maybe because of something you've missed out. There is so much to talk about today. And I expect that you guys would ask questions, as many questions as you can. And I also hope that we don't dash you now. Chidima, we don't carry hard. Say, yeah, Muna collect hard. So please make sure you steal her brain. She is also very much available for the private sessions. Hopefully you'll talk about that towards the end of your session today. So I wish you all the best, and this is where I let go. You guys, if you want to know about her, maybe she'll talk a little bit about herself. You can go to her social media page and read her bio, but I expect she'll introduce herself properly. I am not worthy.
I hear you. I hear
All right.
you.
It's a pleasure
Okay.
to have you today, Matt.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. David. And a very beautiful Sunday evening to everyone who has taken out the time to be here today. You are a hero. You're amazing. You're fantastic. Because the reason why I am here, the reason why Mr. David is here is because of you. And that's how important you are. And so it is because of you that we have started up the Health Techies Mentorship and Career Transition Program. And it is because of you that we are holding this 30 minutes introductory session held very humbly by me, Chimdema Onwebu. I professionally trained as a biomedical scientist. I had my first degree in medical lab science from University of Nigeria, and I have a master's degree in biomedical sciences as well from Lisbeth University in the UK. And well, with both of those results and over 10 years experience as a biomedical scientist, here I am today, a data analyst, having transited from the medical field to um, data analysis. So please, that's a brief bio about me. I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 3 children. So please, if for any reason, anytime within here you start hearing bangings on the door, just forgive me. Those are my soldiers and the people that I live around here with. And very interestingly, I am a product of the health techies. So my data
Yes,
analysis journey,
so
my data analysis journey actually started with the health techies. Um, a couple of months and years ago. Yeah, it's been over a year. So started in the health techies, and if it's of any consolation, if it would make any sense at all, every single thing I know as a data analyst, the backbone started right where you are now. And so I'd want to say you are in the right place. And so please make use of every opportunity that you can find. Welcome once again. And because this is just a 30 minutes introductory section, and I know that there are classes that should go on after this, we are going to kick right off um, into it. And hopefully you would be able to gain the best you can from it. All right, here we go. And so you're here. For whatever reason it says, you found yourself here. But I want to start this session by helping you, helping us both, take a couple of minutes to try and gain clarity around why we are here. And so can I ask, who are you? Really? Who are you? I know that in all of our trainings, both from primary school to secondary school to university, for those of us who've been to the university, all through our trainings in life, we in all subjects, there's always this place where you're asked, define this. What is this? You're asked to explain something or define something or put a definition to something. So today I want you to take a pause and ask yourself, who am I? If you're given a pen and a paper and you're asked to define yourself, sorry, I'm going to be using random names, that I can see here. I'm given a pen and paper, I'm asked to define Chimdemonwe. We define Chimdemonwe. We explain briefly, succinctly, who Chimdemonwe is. If you're asked to explain, David Effiong, who are you? You're Enke Lucy, Evergreen Wachuku, who are you? What would you say? Away from everything you learn from social media, away from all the influences that are everywhere around you, the original you, who is that person? What are your interests? What are the things that you pull towards? What are the things that interest you? What are the things that you'd see and you'd say, oh, this is me? That you that is not influenced by your friend, that's you that is not influenced by your neighbor, that you that is not even influenced by your pastor. Who are you? This question is very critical to your career journey because this will be the definition of everything that you're going to be pursuing. You don't have to answer this question right now. I want you to take it home because all of these are rhetorical questions. They are things you need to reflect on. And that will help us understand whether you, at the end of the day, should be here or should be somewhere else. Now, why have you chosen this path? Why? I want to assume from the little I know, the health techies, train people around data analysis, data science, that's adding Python to it. I know they started something on user research at some time, and all of that. Why exactly have you chosen this path? Why are you not doing something like AWS? Why are you not doing DevOps? Why are you not doing project management? Why are you not doing business analysis? Why are you not doing procurement training? Why are you not training to become a software developer? If you're somebody like me that is coming from Aba, that's my background, sorry. Why are you actually not doing importation and exportation? Why have you chosen to be here? Some of you may be taking part in the 7 weeks program, free 7 weeks Excel program that's going on. What in the world are you spending 7 weeks learning Excel for? Hello, Excel is just a sheet. It's just a workbook with lines and columns and nonsense things everywhere that you don't even know what they mean. Why exactly are you spending your time fiddling with all of that? Why have you chosen to be here? What is your motivation? What is the underlying thing? What is putting the fire in your bones? What? Are you trying to prove a point to someone or to yourself? Is it money? What is it? Do you just want to learn new things? What is your motivation? Why are you here instead of being somewhere else? The next question, what do you need to succeed in this? What do I need to succeed in this? Remember again, these are things you need to reflect on yourself. You don't need to give me the answer. If you're happy to put the answer in the chat box, that's fine. But most importantly, I want you to have this reflection in yourself. What do you need to succeed in this place where you have found yourself? Are you sure of the hard skills? Are you sure of the soft skills? Are you sure of the progress part? What do you need to succeed? Are they people that you need to get closer to? What do you not need to succeed here? What do you not need to succeed here? What? Do you need to cut off some people? Do you need to cut off some indulgence, some activities that you indulge in? Do you need to stay away from a particular place? Do you need to avoid a particular, a particular environment? What do you not need to succeed here? You need to identify these things. This is very, very important, especially as you're trying to move from one career point to another. If that is you, if you're trying to transit from one career point to another, you need to understand this and answer these questions. What do I need to succeed here? What do I not need? What you do not need could be human beings, they could be things, they could be behaviors, they could be attitudes, there could be so many things. There could be some things you do during the day that need to go away. What are the opportunities in this career path that you've chosen? Have you even sat down to think about it? Or did you just hear, oh, everybody's going into tech and you're flying in and you're here? Have you taken the time to ask yourself, what are the opportunities here? I know, Mr. David tries to, bring opportunities to us to tell us how, it is so nice to be in this place and gain these skills. But what I'm asking is, have you done this analysis for yourself? What is my competence level for this part? What's my competence level? Now, researchers have gone on to find out that there are 4 competence levels when it comes to career path. And that's the unconscious incompetence. At this point, unconscious incompetence, you don't know what you don't know. Let's take data analysis, for instance, which is why most of us are here. You don't know anything about data analysis. You don't know anything about how to go about it. You just don't know. You're just stuck where you're selling tomatoes and peppers and maybe teaching in the classroom for 20,000 naira or 15,000 naira. That's a place of unconscious incompetence. You don't know what you don't know. You move from a place of unconscious incompetence to a place of conscious incompetence. Conscious incompetence in that you know what you want to do, but you do not know how to go about it. Some of us in this place might be at this point right now. You then move to the level of unconscious competence. You know what you want to do. You know how to do it, but you don't feel confident in doing it. A whole lot of us are at this point. Then the highest level where everybody wants to be, the place of conscious competence, where you know what to do, you know how to do it, and you can do it very well. Because we are running against time, I may not delve so much into this, but you see this very first slide of mine, getting career clarity. This is very, very important. This is very pivotal. If you can find the answers to this, then you can move with the speed of lightning. But if for any reason at all you can't find the answers to this on yourself, do not beat yourself up. That's why we are here. That's why the one-to-one session is here. You can decide to opt in for that. And I could walk with you, holding your hands to find the answers to these questions personalized to you. And with that, you have the springboard to be able to get on to where you need to be. Now, to the nitty-gritty, getting your desired roles. Please, if you are following me and you're getting any value at all, can you please just put in something in the chat box so I can see it and know that we are getting value from this as we speed along? So now, talking about getting your desired role, I don't know who amongst us here can play the game of chess. I'm not very good at it, but I play Scrabble and I play cards. And all of these games are games that, need some tact. It's not really about your skill. It's more about tact, knowing when to do what, knowing when to shift what to what point. How do you get your desired goals? First, can I tell you that you must not begin with entry-level roles? You must not begin with entry-level roles. Anybody telling you that is telling you that from a place of convenience. You can decide to inconvenience yourself and start from a mid-level role. I did. Like I said earlier, everything I know about the health tech, about data analysis, of course, I started at the mid-level role, and today I'm a senior data analyst with NHS, all within a space of 18 months. So you must not begin with entry-level roles. A lot of people that have come to me for personal coaching have got like 10 years experience as a marketer, 15 years experience as 7 years experience as a product manager, 5 years experience as doing one thing like that. And you want to tell me that you will throw away all of those years of experience and come and start from the lowest level again? Well, absolutely you can. Don't get me wrong, you can, but I'm here to tell you that you must not. How do you do this? Get your CV in order. Get your CV in order. I know that this might sound very cliche. Get your CV in order will sound very cliche, but there are some things that are very important in your CV. Can I tell you that for every job advert you get, there are hundreds, tens and hundreds of people applying for that same role that you are applying to? What exactly would make somebody leave someone's CV and pick yours? After all, CV na CV, no be so. Catchy action words, very important. Action words are very important in your CV. Take another cursory look at your CV. How many action words are there? We did English language. What is an action word? A verb, a doing word. How many action words are in your CV? Because that's what will catch me. I need to know what you've done. You need to be able to list your responsibilities and achievements in chronological order. In chronological order. Very important. Now, these things may not seem like they matter, so much. But again, you are trying to be the one that is picked out of tens of other people, out of hundreds of other people. Everybody gets CV. Everybody get piece of paper where they don't write, what they've done when they did it, with their roles and the dates and all of that. You have it, someone else has it. So why would I pick yours instead of someone else's own? I don't have enough time to expatiate on this. But all of your responsibilities in all your roles, are they in chronological order? Let me give you an example of what I mean by in chronological order. Let's say you come to an interview and you are asked, tell me about your day. I know this must sound like a nonsense question, but the truth is that this is an interview question. Tell me about your day. I'm not saying tell me about yourself. I'm saying tell me about your day. One thing you will get when you come for a one-on-one session with me, especially if you're trying to prepare for interviews, is that I'll help you see what the interviewer is really asking in some questions. Because these questions that they ask during interviews are crafted by psychologists. And so you will think that they want to know what your day is. Lie. The question, tell me about your day, is simply trying to find out, does this person pay attention to details? Now, let's say, for instance, this question is asked, tell me about your day. And then one person comes and tell me, oh, I had a fantastic day. My day was absolutely fine. I went to the office. I had a lot of clients. I recorded a lot of productivity. And then the day has just ended. And so I'm here. It's been a fantastic day for me. Great answer. True. They've told you about their day, haven't they? And then someone else asks the same question. And then you come and say, another person comes and says, oh, so I woke up around 5:30 a.m. this morning, and because I'm a Christian, I took some time to say my prayers and read the Bible, and then after that I went into my morning routine, brushed my teeth, dressed up, kept my room in order, had my breakfast, and then headed out to work. At about 7:45, I was in the office, and I put a little things together. By 8 o'clock, my door was open to accept my clients for the day. My first client for the day walked into my office at exactly 8:15 a.m. And at 8:15, between 8:15 and 9 a.m., I spent that time with that client, and I was able to close a deal and some sales that brought me about 50% profit from my cost price at that day. After that client, I went on to have like 2 or 3 more clients at the end of the day. Towards the end of the day, when I was going home, I branched in at Asta, did a little bit of shopping, and then got home around 7 p.m. in the night, put away my groceries, had a cup of tea, watched my favorite TV show, and then went to bed. Who amongst these two do you think would be taken? Of course, the one that gave more details about the day, because that question, tell me about your day, is trying to see how detail-oriented you are. I know you can read up the rest of the things here because our time is really fast spent. I've still got a lot of things to talk about. Now, next to the next one, you need to mention measurable achievements, showcase taking initiative more than following instructions. This is very important in your CV. You need to be able to show that you've been taking initiative in your roles than just following instructions. These are the kind of things that will make your CV stand out. Now, what do you think your CV is? Is it something that shows what you can do or what you have done? Can you just put an answer in the chat box for me? What do you think your CV is? Is it something that shows what you can do or what you've done? Now, the next one, your LinkedIn profile. I want to see our answers in the chat box. What do you think your CV is? Is it a document that shows what you can do, or is it what shows what you have done? On to the next, LinkedIn profile. Your LinkedIn profile needs to be sufficiently optimized and engaging. I cannot say this enough. I cannot say this enough. I cannot say, okay, I'm saying answers. 2 people have said both. People have said it needs to show what I have done and what I can do. What one says you need to show what you have done. It needs to show what you have done. You need to show what you can do. Either way, you're correct. Either way, you're correct. But can I tell you, without going into too much details because of our time, your CV is something that has to show both what you have done and what you can do. Very important. Don't see your CV as something that has to say only what you have done. It needs to say what you can do. But what is important here is that you should find a way to present what you can do in such a way that it does not look like you have not done it before. Very important. Can I take that again? Your CV is a document that has to say both what you have done and what you can do, but you need to present what you can do in such a way that it does not look like you have not done it before. Very important. Now, your LinkedIn profile, biko. In this 21st century, I'm going to link this together with the inbound marketing. Your LinkedIn profile being sufficiently optimized brings markets to you instead of you going to market. I see a lot of friends here about Upwork, about Fiverr, about all of that. Fantastic, fantastic career markets. But you know my problem with those places. My problem with those places is that 1,001 people are looking for the same job. Ah, so why would I want to be moving to a place where I'll go and be competing when I can draw traffic to myself? Can I tell us that getting jobs on LinkedIn is real? My last role before my present role was gotten from LinkedIn. Until tomorrow, there is no day that passes that I do not get, a recruiter coming into my inbox. I mean, serious ones, or not these ones that send you generic messages. Because it's very important. Build your portfolio. I know, when we were training in Dahel, Mr. David tried to get us to, build a portfolio with, I've forgotten. Sorry, Mr. David, just forgive me. I didn't do that thing you asked us to do. I know you used me as an example that day, but I didn't get to do it. He was trying to get us to build a portfolio on our back, Google Office backend. Yes. So he was trying to get us to that. Mr. David, that what you used me as an example to do that. The way you left it is the way it has been for the past 18 months. I've not even touched it again. Why that is nice to do. It's very good to do. Please, I encourage you to do it. But how about you use your LinkedIn page as your portfolio? It will do 2 things for you. If you have your portfolio somewhere where you need to share the link, it means that it is only someone you give access to it that will see it. But if you decide to use your LinkedIn page as your portfolio, while you are sleeping, you are selling yourself. Now, let me give myself as an example. Where I am seeing myself in the next 5 years is not in the technical work. I don't intend to keep doing data analysis technical work for a very long time. I intend to be doing data analysis differently. And if you want to find out how I intend to do data analysis differently, go to my LinkedIn page. I present data analysis with humor. I present data analysis as a communication instead of a technical aspect, because that is where I want to be in the near future. I'm not there yet. Just like you, I still the hustle. Still doing the Excel, Power BI, Splunk, Tableau, blah, 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 blah. That's what's paying my bills, and I'm very good at it, though. But that's not where I want to be. And so I'm building my LinkedIn portfolio because I want people to start seeing me as somebody who can talk. I want to be talking about data analysis than doing it. I've given you small expo. Your LinkedIn page should not be an exact copy of your CV to be boring. You don't have to be a boring person. If you're trying to sell yourself in such a way that when I see you, I'll smile. Don't copy and paste your CV into your LinkedIn page. Exact copy. So this brings you inbound marketing. And then one other thing you need to get your desired role is a healthy dose of confidence. I can't say this enough. Many people that come to me for coaching, they have the skills, they have both the soft and hard skills, they know what they ought to know, but their confidence level is on a zero. And in today's world, now packaging we day. So even if you've got all the skills and you're unable to package yourself, you lack the confidence to sell yourself, nothing for you. Oh, Chineke Namo, how do I put this thing into that? Are we getting any value at all? So I can at least I can console myself with that, even if I don't get to finish all the things I've got to discuss here with us. Please just put in something in the chat box. Let me know we are getting value. Okay, so the next thing on my list is to ask, what does a potential employer want? This session is worthwhile. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That means a whole lot to me. What does a potential employer want from you in your soft skills? They need to know that you're a good communicator. They need to know that you've got yourself motivated. Very important. Very important. I cannot talk about self-motivation enough because you're going to hit a lot of roadblocks. So, hey, it's not about all that Mr. David and Mr. Samuel and all of your tutors are teaching you now. They are just giving you the basics. So I have to tell you, you're going to meet a lot of roadblocks. But can I tell you that for every roadblock that you meet, that's an opportunity to upskill. That's an opportunity to learn how to do one thing differently. So you need to have a lot of resilience. You need to be flexible and adaptable. Do you know, I have a training as a data analyst. My job role says I'm a data analyst. But do you know that I am good in negotiation? I am good in marketing. I have certificates in project management. I've got certificates in marketing and project management. Do you know what this means? Even if there is nothing in data analysis for me, somebody, because I've been showing my skills once more in marketing, somebody in the marketing will want to pick me. Somebody in project management will want to pick me because when I'm communicating with my project manager. Now, how did I get to do this? When I got my first role, I looked into the stakeholders in that role. The stakeholders are the people I'm going to be dealing with on a day-to-day basis. And in that my role, I was dealing with the project manager and I was dealing with the marketing team a lot. I went in and did a training in marketing. I went and did a training in project management. So that when I am speaking with my project manager, I'm speaking project terms. I'm talking about cost. I'm talking about quality. I'm talking about, time. I'm talking about scope. I'm talking about all those small project management stuff. Flexibility and adaptability. Creativity and critical thinking. I don't know if for those of you who have gone so far, in your Excel, you would have been seeing things like building dashboard. Can I tell you that even though you have the right numbers, you're churning out the right numbers, you've analyzed your data and you're giving the correct figures. But if your dashboard is looking like a color riot place, your manager will be like, what is this? Creativity, alignment, color adjustment. You need to be commercially aware. You need to be commercially aware. Can I tell you that every organization you're going to work for, no matter what they do, the end point is to make profit though. The end point is to make profits. How do you position yourself in such a way that you are helping them make profits? That's what your potential, that's what your employer, oh, Jesus, my time is up. Now, in your hard skills, I know that we know what our hard skills is. So if you're going to data analysis, you need Excel, you need SQL, you need Python, you need, all of that. Absolutely fine. But can I ask you a question? How relevant are your skills for what you want to do? And by relevance now, I'm talking about your job role. Yes, you know how to use Excel. You know how to do your counting, sum, pivot table. But those functions, how relevant are they to what that organization wants? Do you need to pick up some more? Do you need to improve your competence and capacity? Do you need to, go into a continuous personal development of yourself? I've got 3 jobs and I've been moving from one step of the job to another in all of these roles. But can I tell you that there is no day that I do not spend at least 1 hour on YouTube and Coursera? This is no exaggeration. There is no day that I do not spend 1 hour on YouTube and Coursera or LinkedIn. 1 hour, just 1 hour, 60 minutes, Gary. But you will be amazed. Part of the reasons why I've had so much growth is because of this thing. You need to be resourceful. You need to build on your expertise to the point where you can transfer knowledge. Let's get on to the next slide so that we won't affect the next class that's coming up. I think this is about the last slide for me. Please, please, please. I know a lot of us would want to, next thing now is to start looking for jobs. Please, what should you not do? What should you not do? What should you not? Please don't apply to every job. Can I say that again? Do not apply to every job. Every job is not for you. This brings us back to that very first page of career clarity. Because you need to know what is for you and what is not for you. And that will be based on who you are, based on your motivation, based on where you want to be, based on the things around you that you need to take away and things you need to keep. Every job is not for you. Don't apply to every job. That's a mistake. Do not use the same CV for every application. No. You will be you'll putting yourself in trouble if you do that. Do not use the same CV for every application. Do not have an ambiguous LinkedIn profile. And now I've talked about, optimizing your LinkedIn profile. I do this for people. I am both a data analyst and a career coach right now, but you won't go to my LinkedIn page and see career coach there. Not at this point yet. Don't have an ambiguous LinkedIn profile. Stay one place, so that, as our people used to say, when thunder want to come, you know where you go find you. Just stay at a place. Let your LinkedIn page be at a place. Just one thing. Don't ignore keywords in the job description and person specification. You'll be setting yourself up for failure. I know you may not understand this, but if you come for a one-to-one session, we will throw more light on this. Don't forget to research about the organization you're trying to apply to. Very important. Very important. You cannot tell me you want to work for me. You don't know my values. You don't know my goals. You don't know what I do. So how do you fit in? Please don't be in a hurry to send in applications. I know the rush. I've been there. But don't be in a hurry to apply. Don't be economical with selling yourself. If you don't say, here I am, how I want to know saying I hear you day? How? Don't be economical with selling yourself. Carry your market for head. And right now, you're not selling hair or spare parts or anything. You're selling yourself. You're selling your skills. So tell me, how would you be economical with it? Person where they sell bra and pants on TikTok, on Instagram, you see them wear it without shame to show you the shape and everything. And you that have got highly sought after skills, you will not come and be economizing how you sell yourself. Don't do it. Last but not the least, don't be intimidated by another person's profile. Don't be intimidated by another person's profile. All of us are packaging. We are all packaging. Package yourself just like the way you want the other person to be. In when I was, doing my coaching training, there is this technique that we learned in that, and it's called modeling. and I use that a lot when I'm coaching people. It's called modeling. Instead of being intimidated by someone else's profile, model. I'm going to stop there. I'm trying to round this off because I'm 5 minutes over time. And then, if for any reason at all, for whatsoever reason, you are struggling with any of this, you are unable to answer the question of who you are, you're unable to find your motivation, you're unable to find the answers to the clarity questions I'd asked at the beginning, do not struggle alone. Thanks to the health techies, that's why they've put this opportunity together for everyone. So you do not have to go to struggle the murky waters of looking for a job all on your own. Learn from the experiences of others. Experience is the best teacher, but the truth is that that experience must not be your own. Learn from my experience, learn from the experience of others, and that's why we are here. If you've gained anything from here, God bless you. That's fantastic. If you feel you're struggling for anything, when I got my new role, what my manager told me that helped me so much in that role is, Chimdi, do not spend a second trying to figure out what you do not know. Ask, 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 seek for support. And I'm telling that to you, Humble, Chudi, Ifani, Okoronkwo, Best, UK, Elizabeth, do not struggle alone. Seek support. Seek support. Ask questions so that you do not go through these waters alone. And with that, I'm saying thank you so very much for making all the time to be here in this 30 minutes. And I'm wishing you every success that you can find in your career journey. And most importantly, I'm looking forward to seeing some of you in our one-to-one sections. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Wow. Chidima. I think I'm going to have a bottle of wine to just thank myself for being here. Um, I don't know. Will you be willing to take a few questions?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, they're all going to be generic, just so
Okay.
you know. So answers
Okay.
are not going to be specific to you. So yeah,
Okay.
fire on.
So yeah, if you have a question, you can drop them in the comment section. I will also drop the link as an invite in case you just want to come and ask your questions live. Let me drop the link now. Okay, I think the link is right there in the comment section. You can click on it and join. All right, so I think there is a question here. Can you go through the questions?
I don't think I'm saying any question. No. All I'm saying is thank you, thank you. They're just trying to blow my head, though.
Okay, I see Senator is
Okay, so
here.
for young graduates that experience, what can be done about it? Hey, I forgot all about this one. How can you tell me you don't have experience? When you come to my one-to-one, I'll make you see you have plenty of experience. You have experience. You're not seeing it. Believe me.
Senator, do you have a question?
Yeah, to some extent, sir.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Demma.
Hi, good evening.
I'm Ifeanyi Onwuzurigbo, popularly called Senator. I
Senator Ndewo.
must, yeah, Ndewo, I must commend your effort and your level of confidence. Like you said, one must possess confidence level. The way you speak and make everything seem seamless, I must commend it. And I also want to commend Mr. David for you said from the way you are sounding it, you passed through this platform and today this is where you are. It simply means there is also hope for us coming behind because I keep telling myself, if Mr. David can do this, that has been my motivation. If he can do this, I can do it. So seeing you again now, sounding so confident and saying you passed through this challenge wants me what it's even giving me the zeal to like fire on. But my question is this: like somebody asked in the class, I can't distinguish thoroughly, like you said now, that we should not use one CV for everything. How can I start distinguishing my CVs? Maybe apply for this, trying to like dissect it. Like to some extent, I can tell you I have two skills, a virtual assistant, and I'm also diving into data analytics. And I want my LinkedIn page to showcase that yes, I have a bit of virtual assistant in me, as well as even I want to make data analysis, the so-called this thing in terms of the leading role. How can I not do it to distinguish the two of them and still maintain it in my CV? That is my question.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. So that means you have two different roles and you want to, keep doing both of them at the same time. You need to
Yes.
stay one place, my brother.
Huh?
You need to stay one place.
Please wake up. I did not hear you.
I said you need to be at a place. You need to decide which of the fields you want to
Okay. Okay.
because in today's world, everything is going professional. Have you noticed that before the so cloth used to be like something for then I got, people who are thinking that they're not doing too well.
Yes, to some
But
extent,
today,
yes.
but
That was in the
today,
past now.
the sewing business has so many names. It's called fashion industry. And they are
Yeah,
not just
fashion
called
industry, fashion
seamstress now.
designer and
They
all of
have
it.
fashionable names they call themselves. So you need to decide on which
Yeah.
one you need to do. We can blend both into one, but you cannot maintain separate ones. Now, if you go to my LinkedIn page, I have succeeded in blending my biomedical. I couldn't throw away my 10 years experience as a biomedical scientist just because I wanted to become a data analyst. No, I found a way to seamlessly transit my experiences from where I was. I saw somebody asking that question now. How do you put your CV from being a lawyer to data analyst? It's easy. If I could transit from the medicals to data, which has no link, I found a link and I linked it there. So what we can do is that we can link your virtual support experience to your data analysis experience, but you cannot maintain two different roles. That's one of the things I said don't do. Don't have an ambiguous LinkedIn profile. It makes it difficult for people to find you.
Okay.
I hope that answers the
Okay.
question.
Thanks a bunch. No problem.
All right.
Yeah, can I?
Someone is asking, how do I become your mentee or maybe have a one-on-one session? I think Mr. David will take that up. There is a link from where um, you speak to him about that, and then once you've gone through it, you can then come up to me and we'll be able to pick a date. How do I make a seamless switch in career from PR to data analysis? Does PR mean project management or does it mean public relations? Which one? Whichever one it is possible. I need to sit down with you, take a look at your CV, speak to you, get your personal experiences. Then we can put that together into your CV and find a link. Free Expo, like I said earlier, go to my LinkedIn page. My name is Chimdemma Onwebu. I didn't throw away my biomedical science experience. I linked it up. So if you can do that for yourself, that's fine. But if you feel you're struggling with doing that, I am right here. So whatever your background is, we can link it up. But one thing you need if we are going to, because linking that up will help you so much in getting mid-level roles, because we will make it look like you've got experience. So that also means you need to work on yourself. So no go be say if you get the job, you no go fit deliver. Now there wahala dey. So for all those asking, how do I link it up? It's very possible. But it means you also need to put up the extra work that you would have done as an entry level person.
Can I ask a question now?
Yes, please.
Okay, good evening, ma.
Good
Thank
evening.
you for the introduction, though it's short. So, my question is, how do for someone that don't have experience, how do you get that? Because you said that it's not a must that you start from rules, entry level rules. So, how do someone that don't have experience um find works as in middle level role?
Thank you very much for that question. Why do you think you don't have experience?
For someone that just graduated from school,
What have you been doing while you were in school?
I
Don't
did
answer me.
computer science education.
Don't answer me. Answer yourself. What have you been doing while you were in school? Now you've left school and you found yourself in the health sector. What have you been doing for the past 2 weeks or 7 weeks or whatever weeks it is you've been with the health? If you can answer these two questions, you find out you have experience. You're just not saying it. And that's not a problem. I am right here to help you see that you have experience.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My LinkedIn, Chimdemwa Nwebu, that's who I am everywhere. And that's why I have to be very careful with myself. Because it's easy to buy me. As a Nigerian trained pharmacist, newly arrived in the UK. My UK sister, welcome. Oh. I'm curious to know how to seamlessly navigate a new terrain as a data analyst. You have tons of experience as a pharmacist, I want to guess. You've been working as I currently help someone transit from, I supported her transit from being a pharmacist to being a data analyst. She got a job last month and we've been rejoicing. And she got 2 roles at the same time. So it's possible. It's possible. I just need to sit down with you and know what you have been doing as a pharmacist. There has to be something. Shebi, they said where there is a will, there is a way. There has to be something. So if I sit down and speak with you, we'll be able to find that link. We just need to find a way so that when you're asked that question, tell me about yourself, you can seamlessly move from your pharmacy or lawyer or engineer level and find yourself in data analysis. Very smooth. Very smooth. But the work is in finding where the link is. And we will find it. And like I told you, I'm not exaggerating. In fact, the role I just left to go to the NHS, that my pharmacy sister is trying to fill in the role. So hopefully she gets it. So yeah, it's very possible. Someone is asking what's the name of my LinkedIn page again. Chimdemma, just my name that is showing here. Chimdemma Onwebu. That's the name of my LinkedIn page, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Flora, we need to talk one-on-one. I am here. I am here for you. I'm right here, Flora. I'm right here, Flora. Hey, and please don't even feel don't let anybody make you feel small. Though. Can I tell you something? There's this song. For those of us who are Nigerians and that listen to some secular songs, there's this song that I used to sing. Even your boo get a boo, something like that. Do you know the person you're looking up to also has someone else they're looking up to? That's to tell you that nobody has got it all. And you right here, feeling that you've got no experience, feeling incompetent, feeling all beaten down, feeling that you are the lowest point of this career journey. Can I tell you that for every genius and expert you see out there, they started like you. Nobody was born a genius. Nobody in this world was born a genius. It's all a question of what they know and what they've done with what they know. That's how everybody gets to where they are. So have some confidence in yourself. As you did like this, person define you. Shall just get ready because job, I ain't going to pursue you. I'm not sure if we've got any more questions. Tiwa, you're laughing. Let me laugh with you. Let me shall laugh with you. I'm not sure we've got any more questions, Mr. David. Have we? Thank you, Kamaka. Thank you.
Okay, so I think we can leave it like that. Thank you so much, Chidima. I want to believe, look, guys, for everything that's worth, one of the things I always appreciate bringing people like this on board is they speak from experience. Okay, they speak from experience, they know what they are doing, they're actually doing the work. All of our trainers, when I say all, are actually in the field doing this work as a data analyst. And I love the fact that Chidima has this career path before her. She already has told you this is where I'm going to see myself few minutes or few years or few months from now. So if you, no matter what you're doing now, if you are about transiting from your career into tech, you need that guidance. You need that mentorship. I told you the guy that mentored me, he was earning 700, 800K in Lagos as in fintech company. Then he moved to the UK. Okay. So there's always that mentorship. The person that made me become a Microsoft certified trainer was also he's also a data analyst. For 3 months, this guy was drilling me back to back after I had wonderfully failed my Microsoft first exams. I said, no, no, no. I need a mentor. I need a coach. I need someone that knows what they're doing. So please, that money that you paid in your university, that project where you defend, you don't throw away them now. You need to use them again, especially Nigerians. You don't finish. Think about the 4 years some of you have wasted in your schools. Your career path is still not clear. So if you are here, your career path is not clear to you, you need some guidance. Please get a private section. This is the only training or sessions we have in the health techies. Of course, we have private classes, but this one, a mentorship class, a mentorship session, you ask your questions, you get the needed guidance from someone that has been there already. And whether you are also, if you are an African immigrant, you just moved to another country, you need someone to tell you, look, this is how you should navigate this space, this is what you should look out for, and you can ask those questions that have been troubling you. So I'm actually saying a very big thank you. We spent over 50 minutes on this, and I really, really appreciate all of you. This is actually from Chidinma. I can see you type that out. So you are muted. Yeah, yeah, can hear you now. Okay, you are still muted though.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so this was in answer to Victor, who was asking what was life for you when you were young graduate. So I
Okay.
thought it was an undergraduate. So I was an orphan struggling psychologically. So don't even think some of us had it all rosy growing up. I was orphaned at 13 and a half years, and I was in JS3. So at JS3, I lost both parents. So you don't want to hear that story of me. So I hope this relates to you. Some of us didn't have it rosy. So we've
Hmm.
struggled to be where we are right now.
That's it. So thank you very much, and we really appreciate the time. Hopefully, we have people who would reach out to you privately, and please, if you want to have contact with her, just go through the link. It's right there on the screen. The health techies seller.co/ the health techies MCT. Okay, MCTP. We are going to forward this to the groups that we have as well, and immediately you make your choice. You can have a private section, choose your favorite time or day, and that's it. So thank you so much, Queen. Thank you for showing up today, and the rest of you. So we had a pause. For those of you who are here, please, you can go back to your classes because we have a pause. I can see Samuel is going to teach SQL Server, and other trainers are waiting for you. Please go ahead and join your other classes. And thanks for showing up. From me, I think that's it. Thanks so much, Chidima.